Okay, let's see what happens here. This is called elimination again. And what happens if we can't do substitution and we can't do elimination when we have opposites? I like to put opposites here. We learned last time we have opposites, we can add them together and get equations to go away, but we don't have opposites here. So these aren't opposites, then there will be. These aren't opposites. So what do? Okay. Well, what we do is we ask ourselves the same question. Okay. It's real simple. Can I make some? And we like opposites. So can I make some opposites? Okay. And right down here, because these numbers are close, but they're not exactly opposites, I can change this equation here by, okay, so if we take the second equation, multiply it by 2, that'll make it a positive 4. And so I can just change this, make it opposites right there. So I can multiply it by anything I want. I have the same, as I get those opposites, okay? But the rule is that I can multiply, we did with -1. Now we just have to advance it, move with -2 and -3 and all kinds of numbers, anything you want really, okay? So if we multiply by 2, we're going to have a positive 4 and a positive 4y here and a negative 4y there. And that'll give us the idea to get it canceled. So let's do that. Okay, take this bottom equation, times it by 2. Okay, top equation doesn't change. So we have 8x plus 4y equals -76. Bottom equation, got to do the whole thing, or it's all or nothing. So it's going to be 10x plus 4y. Let's see, minus 4y. That's a minus 4y. There's a minus 4y. Plus 4y equals -32. Okay. And so, excuse me, when we add these together now, these 4's are gone because they're opposites. I have 18x equals, I don't know what that is, 108. It looks like -108. Okay, and so get my calculator out here and divide that by 18, and I did x equals -6. Okay, now if x equals -6, then I can take and put that back in one of my original equations where the x is, same thing as before. Okay, put that back in there. I think I'll put it in the bottom, it looks more fun. 5 times -6 plus 2 times y equals -16. That gives me -30 plus 2y equals -16. I add 30 to both sides and I get 2y equals 14. So dividing by 2, I get y equals 7. So because we can do that, we can make opposites here, and it doesn't matter which way you make it on, x or y. We can get that to eliminate now. So you can see that we have the same place we were last class, basic elimination. The only thing to do is determine which equation to multiply by, and we can do one question, top question, bottom question, get the x canceled, get the y canceled. Doesn't matter which one we do. Okay, we just have to know what we're looking at. Okay. All right. So look at these examples here. Okay. So we look at these examples. I say, don't have opposites. These will not be opposites unless I do both, which I could, but that's harder. Okay. But these, I can make this become a 6, a -6. How to make that become a -6? Well, I just times by -3. So I pull a number out of midair, and what it makes it come. So I multiply this by negative 3. Because a negative 3 will make that become a negative 6 right there. And I've got a positive 6 up there. So the top equation doesn't change. 6x plus 5y equals 19. Bottom equation becomes negative 6x. Negative 3 times 3 is negative 9y. And negative 3 times 5 is negative 15. So we have our opposites now. So we made them. Excuse me. Okay. And so we got to just add them together now. So adding these go away. I get 5 and negative 9 is negative 4y. 9 and 15 is positive 4. Divided by negative 4 on both sides. I get y equals negative 1. Okay? Now, we've got to put that back in and find it. So, you go up at the top on this time. I don't know why. 6 times x minus 5 times negative 1 equals 19. That gives me, oh, it's plus 5y. Boy, 6x minus 5 equals 19. Add 5 to both sides. It's 6x equals 24. So it looks like x equals 4. So I got answers of 4 and negative 1. Okay? So we can do the x, we can do the y, we can do top equation, bottom equation. Doesn't really matter where we go. We just got to find something. Okay? Alright? Okay. Alright, so here we go. Last example. Okay, here we go. Look at the top equation, 11 and 20 and 28. Got 3, 4, and now can I make this become 11? No. Can I make these become 20? Yeah. How do I make that become a 20? It's got, I already got my signs. So I gotta watch my sign. I get a positive and negative. I got that there, negative and positive. Got those there. This needs to become a 20, which means I times that by 5. So times this by 5. Okay. I got 11x minus 20, y equals 28. And down here I got 15x plus 20y. I don't know what 36 times 5 is. $180. Okay. Add these together. You're going to get some big numbers. It's okay. We got calculators to help us out. Looks like this is going to become 26x. These are gone. And this is 1208. So take 208. Divide that by 26, both sides. And I get x equals 8. Okay? And then slide this back into one of these equations. We'll put it in the bottom, it looks smaller. So 3 times x, so 3 times 8 plus 4y equals 36. That gives me 24 plus 4y equals 36. Minus 24 from both sides. So I get 4y equals 12 divided by 4. Y equals 3, so my answers are 8 and 3. Okay, so the gist of it is this. We do the exact same thing we did in the last unit. We're doing elimination. We're trying to find opposites. Okay? And we have to not just time by -1 this time. We're multiplying by a number of different things. Okay? Anything you want to get those to be opposites. And sometimes it might take a while to get a bigger number there, to get a 20 there, or it might take something to get a 6 there, but we just got to have something to get opposites. It can be x or y, and we have to have opposites. We can multiply by positive numbers, we can multiply by negative numbers, we can multiply by anything you want to get those things to change. Okay? Alright, that should be good enough.